Hey everybody, you're listening to In and Up Pod. I'm your host Mellzy, and today we're joined by Big Buff the Movie Buff, Joshua Diamond.
I'm finger licking good.
Our animal expert, Julia.
Hey.
And the music man, Harry.
Put on the kettle, listen to metal.
Enjoy the show.
In and Out Pod.
Nut Pod. Yeah.
It's the In and Out Pod.
Nut Pod. Okay.
In and Out Pod.
That's right. Nut Pod. That sucked. F. Sam Chat.
So, Sam is my doggo, and I take him to
Okay.
contests.
Aw.
He's doing CCD level trialing, so that's like the basic standard that every dog should be trained to. And he embarrassed me thoroughly in front of a judge. Wasn't great. He also embarrassed me thoroughly at pre-trial agility, so that was even better. So first up we had agility, which if anyone doesn't know, it's like making your dog jump through hoops and like weave around poles and go on like little balancy things and all that.
Right.
It's kind of silly, but it's a lot of fun. And he decided, instead of jumping through the first obstacle, he wants to go see my mum, who was like on the other side of the field. So I said, go! And I was like pointing to the hoop, and he just ran in the complete opposite direction, sprinted out of the ring, and just pissed off to find my mum.
Oh, Sam.
And everyone was kind of staring at me like, do we let her have another go? Like, what do we do? He eventually came back, and he actually won first place in his trial. But
How?
yeah, I know. I have no idea, because the other dog actually did everything better. I think he just did it faster, and that was what counted.
Okay.
So, yeah, but to be honest, he like knocked everything over. It was the worst agility run I've ever seen in my fucking life.
He's a big
About
dog. He's a
nine.
big dog.
He's a big dog.
I don't expect him to be known for his agility. He's
Like, he's clumsy, but he's quick,
Yeah.
so that's what counts.
okay.
And, yeah, and then obedience. This guy's like ready to win me some ribbons. Like, he's pretty well trained, except we got there and he wouldn't even sit. He literally wouldn't do anything. He just looked at me the entire time. He just kind of stood there. He didn't sit, he didn't lie down, he didn't do anything.
That's not
And
like
this judge
Sam.
was like,
What the heck?
yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He's a bit of a rebellious teenager. Like, the judge got really awkward and she was like, maybe I'll try get him to sit. And she was like fully yelling at him and everything.
Aw.
And he eventually did. Like, it was really embarrassing because this is like, you know, like well, it's not like a national contest, but it's kind of a national standard that they're supposed to be trained to. And, yeah, he just refused to do anything. And it was fucking awkward.
Goofy dog.
Goofy dog indeed.
You gotta love him though.
So he's a total dream to work with any other time, but the second he sees a trial, he just becomes an ass. I don't even know.
Still better than my dog.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
let's
big
segue.
five,
Let's
dog.
segue to Harry's dog, Buddy. Let's talk about Buddy.
He's never barked in the background of a podcast yet, has he?
Nah.
Oh
He's
boy,
never
it's
around.
going to happen. It is going to happen. Literally, he's a good security dog. That's about it. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but he's like the size of a soccer ball.
I can't even come home after a Friday night party. Like, I come back at like 3 a.m. I open the door as quietly as I can. Nut sets him off. He's just off his head.
And
I'm
for
like,
those of you wondering, that's what he sounds like.
yeah, well, more or less. He
Pretty
can sit though. He could sit.
I swear Sam can actually sit, he just didn't want to.
Actually, you know what's funny? You both have really like goofy dogs, except Julia's dog is huge and goofy, and Harry's dog is small and goofy and very yappy, and Sam's quiet.
Oh, Sam's not quiet when someone knocks at the door. I'm sure you've heard him, Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
I actually went to your house to see if I went to see if she was home, and we knocked on the door, and holy shit, Sam went off. He went full on ballistic.
He
See,
does that,
when-
especially if he's dude. He hates men.
Yeah, when you first got him, he was just really quiet. And then that time I walked into your garage and he just went off at me and that was really scary. I didn't like it. I did not like
He
that.
looks scary, but he never actually does
I
anything.
know, he's a nice dog,
pretty-
but
Same with
he's just
Buddy.
so big.
Buddy won't. Buddy
Yeah, it's good
won't.
though, because
bite
then
you.
if telemarketers come, he just growls at him and they like literally run away. It's great.
The best thing about
Seen that happen.
the best thing about Buddy is he runs on an angle. Do you want to talk about that, Harry?
Yeah, you know why that is, right?
Go tell
'Cause
him.
he's-
He gets kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's cross-eyed slightly, only slightly, but when he sprints, he like sprints on an angle. Like, oh my god, it's the cutest. Have you seen it, Julia?
No, I haven't.
he sprints on an angle. Like when you get him hyped up and he's running, he just like kind of runs on an angle, and I'm like, so
He's,
there's
like,
this little dog.
he's like a bullet. Yeah.
He's yapping at you. He sprints at you, but he's sprinting at an angle, and you're like, oh.
And he's going like lightning fast, like just running on this angle. Goofy dog.
Yeah, I can't take small dogs seriously when they get all yappy.
They're
I'm
very
like,
funny.
You seriously gonna try come for me? Like you're like 2 grams. Don't even.
God.
Sam will just
Buddy.
sit on that dog and kill it.
Yeah, pretty
Problem.
much.
Buddy is such a sweetheart, though. As much as I fucking hate him, I love him.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with Buddy.
Love-hate relationship here.
Like
I'm
like
afraid
any
I can't say that about Sam.
like anybody, you know, you love him, you hate him. You hate him, you love him.
Yeah,
Buddy the
Buddy
dog,
has this thing,
7
though.
out of 10 nuts.
7. I mean, Buddy has this thing where he like goes apeshit at people, right? But when he starts going off his head at me, I'm pretty much the only one who's able to stop him from barking.
Oh, yeah.
Like he goes off at my dad, and my dad has no idea what to do. My dad just grabs a spray bottle and makes it even worse.
Yeah, that's
I'm like-
not great.
I'm like, Dad,
It's like
yeah, we've got a
cat.
spray bottle,
What the
for Buddy.
heck?
Yeah, it works, Buddy. But no, my dad just keeps spraying him to the point where he's drenched, and I'm like, no, Dad, you can't.
That's not how it works.
You can't do
Oh,
that.
and he's shivering. Oh, Buddy, no.
With his tiny legs and his drenched body.
Oh, no. Bow, wow, bow,
No,
wow,
I mean-
wow. Josh, you're being very quiet. Do you have any opinions on the dog chat?
Well,
Josh is
unfortunately,
allergic to dogs.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm allergic. There's something that some most dogs have that just doesn't agree with me. Same thing happens with cats too sometimes.
Me too,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I have
But
allergies.
I can't really have much of an opinion. I don't own a dog. I did go and see Sheba, my mum's dog, who had a bit of malnutrition, or some malnutrition, because she was on a farm and basically was getting treated like crap. So I
Mhm.
went and saw the dog today, and it basically is a huge, massive husky that basically jumped on my face.
It's because she hasn't been like trained or socialized at all.
Yeah, of course. She hasn't been trained at all. So, like, the minute my mum opened the sliding door, this massive dog just runs and jumps on me and starts crying and, like...
I find
Or,
that
like,
with,
Dog is
like
crying.
if any dog is going to be really badly undertrained, it's going to be a husky.
The husky,
Because
the
loads of people
husky's-
just adopt them.
the husky jumps up on Josh's lap, a single tear rolls down its eye.
They're actually massive drama queens.
and just knows it's me and, you know, just like, no.
Arf, arf, arf,
Arf,
arf.
arf, 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 arf.
Remember that Gabe the dog thing?
Yes, Gabe the dog, rest in peace. 26,
Yeah.
7.
Rest in peace,
2017?
my sweet.
Yeah, it was a show.
Great.
Rest in peace, Gabe.
Miss him.
Miss you, Gabe. Rest in peace, Gabe. I just want to say a few words. Ow, ow, ow. Rest in peace. And while we're here, I might as well Omson as well. What's that sound turtles make? I can't do it. What's that, that little scream they do? Rest in peace. You know
No,
when
dude,
turtles...
that's-
You know when they do that little scream? Have you heard that, Julia? Animal expert?
No.
Ah. You have, Harry?
No, I haven't. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't know they talked at all.
I don't know about moving on from turtles.
Well, I know the girl turtles like
Okay,
hiss
sorry.
and the boy turtles like honk a bit like a goose, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
it sounds
yeah, I've
it
heard about
sounds similar.
them.
It sounds similar to that. I'm just doing it like 10 times louder than they do because I'm not a turtle. I'm a human, and I have a booming voice. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Since we're all talking about dogs, I might as well talk about dog. Let's see. Maggie's dog is old and deaf, and always tries to sit on my feet. So that's pretty
Cute.
cool, I guess.
Makes sense.
And farts everywhere it goes. It just smells like dog fart, which is the worst kind of fart I've ever smelt in my life. So yeah, that's that. I'm done. It's the worst.
Maggie's dog is a boxer, yeah.
No, this is Callie, the other dog. I don't even know what it is. It's a tiny little chubby thing. The boxer's not deaf or tries to sit on my feet. she's actually okay. She just kind of Roxy just kind of chills out. All good.
Yeah, boxers are pretty good, don't they?
Yeah. So yeah, that's my dog stories. I guess that's it. Anything else about dogs?
Yeah, you don't really have much to do with dogs, do you, Nathan?
Ah, no, I just know all you guys' dogs, just hanging out with the doges.
Yep.
More of a cat person myself.
Julie and I are saving cat chat for another time. We have an interesting story about cats and cat
I've
family
got nothing
trees.
for that.
So that's
My cats literally do nothing. I mean,
yeah, catch up in our time.
I mean, that's most cats, but yeah.
So that
Chats for later.
was dog talk. Thanks for joining us. Music
So you guys listened to all that new Gorillaz songs that came out the other day, yeah?
I did.
Not
I
Yeah,
me.
listened
Josh?
to some of
Julia?
them.
I'm
I'm
disappointed. in
sorry. Yep.
you. No,
My bad.
it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them. They have like,
Nope.
personally,
me
I
neither.
think 3 good songs. Like,
Yep, sounds about
they're
right.
never gonna top. They're never gonna top Feel Good Inc. Let's all just say that right now.
Yeah.
the only other-
I like Dare. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Dare?
Yeah. I was about to say the other 2 good songs, in my opinion, are Clint Eastwood and Dare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like those 3. Those are like the only 3 I will really listen to. I mean, the new stuff's not awful, but it's not great either. I mean, Nathan, you listened to Ascension, yeah?
Yeah. Refresh me which one
The-
that
the-
was.
The sky's falling, baby, drop that ass for it, crash. You know the one that just repeats that same line over and
Yeah,
over?
yeah.
Absolute trash. I actually have the lyrics open, that's how I can understand what it was.
Go.
Oh,
just
God.
read him out in a normal voice. Go.
What? The sky's falling, baby.
Yeah.
Drop that ass.
No, read the
Before
whole lyric sheet out. I'm joking.
Nah, what do you mean? That is the whole lyric sheet.
Yeah, I meant from start to finish. Don't worry. Alright.
And you know the other one I really like? I've told you about this one before. We've Got the Power, just because that's really upbeat.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah. Now, I mean, it's kind of sad. It's only 2 minutes and 27 seconds, from what I recall. And I mean, that one's pretty repetitive as well, but I like it just because it's, more upbeat.
I don't.
And
they do go for more beats rather than lyrics. I think.
yeah, they really do. And the new video though, like,
Was-
wow, it's probably their best video they've
Yeah,
ever done.
the
I mean,
video was
actually,
awesome. The song not that great.
Was that Saturn's Bars?
Yes,
Was that
yes.
the one you're
Yeah,
talking
Spirit
about?
House.
Yeah. The video looked great. I had the same thing though. The song was just not my style, not
I
my thing.
didn't-
It was just
I hate
the
robot
verse is,
voices. I hate like auto-tuned robot voices like over the top. I really didn't like that. And it's just keeps.
Oh, I don't mind that because
so
I like
repetitive,
Daft
though.
Punk.
No, I like Daft Punk as well. It just depends how you go about it, I suppose. I don't like the way Gorilla's done in that song. I don't like the sound of it.
So yeah, the verse is like it's like reggae, and look, reggae is like my least favorite genre.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't have Gorillaz ever done like reggae before? I don't think so.
I wouldn't
I
know.
think they have. From what I've heard, they do a lot of different genres, like many bands do.
Yeah, I know. I know
And-
that they're very experimental.
Yeah, and I think that Feel Good Inc. is probably rightly regarded as their most acclaimed and/or best, next to something like Dare, because they're very
Easy.
easy, very approachable songs, easy to listen to, stuff like that. I think that when you do reggae, you run the risk of doing something quite different. Especially, it's like when you do country or something very niche. Even heavy metal can be quite niche. So I think in this case, when they've chosen to do what is you could call it what, techno reggae, basically.
Yeah, it's
about
kind of
right.
like that. That's pretty much Gorillaz. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's something like Daft Punk. Daft Punk can pull off techno.
Yeah, they're
but
probably the
often
best. One of the best.
Yeah, but often they do techno or techno pop in some kind of way, which is easily, listened to. While I feel like these new songs were, except for something like Andromeda.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get to that. I think that was
Yeah.
everyone's favorite track so far.
Yeah, that's an alright one.
Yeah, no,
I feel like it kind of went under the radar for me at the start there.
it's
but-
just very chill. You can just kind of listen
like
to it. It's
it.
nice. It's a nice song.
It's the
Yeah,
first
it's like a
song I
background
listened
song.
to.
It's the one I definitely have the least criticisms on. I think.
It
Yeah,
reminds me
fair.
a lot of Daft Punk, actually, because Daft Punk have a lot of chill songs, quite like it. And I feel like, songs like that you can just chuck on. I think Harry said it, like in the background, and you can just listen to it without, needing
Smoke
to
weed,
back-
yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
No, but no. Another interesting thing we should talk about was, did you guys look at the? I know you guys don't have VR headsets, but there's a VR version of the video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I had
Really?
that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
listened
actually-
to it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, just Julia, if you want, bring it up on your phone. Like you can move your phone around. It's like the AR in Pokemon Go. You can,
Okay.
yeah. While the video is playing, you can move your phone around and you can look around the video.
That's really weird.
Actually, on your computer, you can click and drag, but obviously it's a lot better with motion. But you can't
I mean,
click and drag.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty
tedious,
cool, though.
But that's why I said go on your phone because it's a lot easier.
Yeah, and it's really nice
Yeah, how-
animation. It's really nice animation. I think I enjoyed it.
See, Hayden has a VR headset. I should send him the video. Be like, oh, you put your headset on for this.
So the first 4 songs of Gorillas, how many nuts out of 10 do you want to give the whole 4 songs?
As a whole, ooh,
Yeah,
5 out of 10, I reckon.
5 out of 10. All right, so you think half the songs
God.
are good? I guess.
Pretty damn average. I think Ascension brings it down. Honestly,
How many nuts do you give Ascension?
2.
All right, and how about
Oof.
go to all other songs? How many nuts you give them? Go.
We've got the power. I reckon that can deserve a 7, just because I like how upbeat
7
it is.
nuts. Yeah.
Saturn Barnes, Spirit House, I reckon 4. Because the reggae brings that one down. I reckon 6.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Andromeda.
Yep.
I'd give that one 7 as well, just because it's like a chill background song.
Oh, there you go. So
But
5.
overall,
there's a
pretty
little-
damn average.
There's the nut scores. 5 out of 10 nuts overall average. We'll come back when the full album's out, I think,
Yeah.
and we'll get back
It's called
to
Humans, by the way.
yeah.
We never mentioned that.
Yes, sorry. The album is
Humans.
called Humans.
How clever, right? Did you know that, Julia?
I know now.
Just Humans, all in caps.
How many?
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of the theme.
I'm like, hey, that's clever.
How many nuts did you give the title, Harry, of the album?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 nuts for Humans, Gorillas Humans, the title. 5 out of 10 nuts for the music. And we'll be back with the full album and also the VR music video.
Do we actually know when the album's coming out, or?
I don't know. You're the
Nah.
music man. Doesn't
don't-
matter. We'll be back when it comes out.
True.
It's fine.
See ya!
Welcome to Weird News.
Welcome back. Time for the news, the weird news, the things we love. Today's first story is Domino's in Japan is now experimenting with reindeer pizza delivery. That's right. Domino's are planning to use reindeers to deliver their pizzas in Japan as the takeaway chain looks for new ways to deal with blizzards. This story is brought to us by George Sanderman of The Sun via news.com.au. So let's talk about it.
Is this
What
Reindeer.
the fuck?
is this a Christmas special? Domino's Christmas special?
It looks
I was
like it.
I
Oh,
feel like they're gonna spend a lot of money on that, like
What-
training reindeer. and
you know what? You know, if they're gonna do it, they should go all the way out. They should get all the delivery men should dress, or women, sorry, should dress up as Santa and have like a sleigh.
shit. It's probably still cheaper than training reindeer, to be honest. So they could do it. And they like bring pizza to your door with like a massive, like, what is it, a sack that Santa uses?
Yeah, all the
Like
pizza
full of
boxes
discs.
in the sack. They all come out. It's all just pizza in the bottom of the sack. He just stick his hand there. Here you go. There's your Hawaiian. Because pineapple does go on pizza, everybody. Controversial, but it's nice. So fuck you.
I agree, honestly.
Fuck you, pineapple haters. Carrying on.
Putting that out there.
Back to the highlights.
Anyway.
Back to the highlights. Yeah.
Back to the highlights. Rocket News 24 reports the Japanese arm of the company are fearful the business could suffer if blizzards and icy conditions blight northern areas of the country in the coming months. In other words, they have a problem and they see that if the reindeer might not be able to work in the weather conditions. So I
Ah.
guess Rudolph can't really see very well, unfortunately. Not in this light, anyway.
Wait, but he's got his own lights.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's got a headlight on his nose. His nose
but
is a
rain-
headlight.
You know, for all those kids out there, I'm sorry to break it to you, but, you know,
Ah,
Rudolph's...
whoa. Stop right there.
This is a family
Rudolph's an-
podcast.
Listen here,
Rudolph-
you fucking
Rudolph
asshole.
is-
This podcast is directed for family entertainment.
It's absolutely not, just FYI.
Not safe for work.
Rudolph is-
and
Rudolph is an
NSFW, not safe for wank work. Fuck. Back to the highlights.
Back to the highlights. Anyway, there appears to be another problem with the fact that man and beast cannot cooperate. In other words, the pizza is put on the reindeer, and the reindeer seems to just run off with the pizza.
What happens when you don't train them?
Well,
Oh my goodness. Hungry reindeers. It's like, we prepared this nice carrot pizza for a customer. Oh no, the reindeer took it.
It'd also be a little problematic as well because obviously the reindeer are also doing a bit of knock and run. They'll knock on the door of the place they're trying to deliver the pizza to,
And the reindeer runs.
and then the customers will open the door and the reindeer will be running away with the pizza. So
Is this for real? This is bullshit,
Wait,
right?
hang on. So the reindeers
Like, do
go.
they not have a handler?
The reindeers go by themselves with the pizza. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that the reindeer has to get to the customers by themselves.
That's bullshit.
What?
They don't have a fucking GPS in their head. How would they know where to go?
I'd like to believe it though.
Julia, animals
Nah,
have a
that's
great
supposed-
sense of direction. How dare you?
Yeah, they do.
You're an
but they don't
animal
know
expert.
freaking addresses.
I mean, look, they get around the world in one night. They're pretty good.
Yeah, no, wait. This is bullshit. How do they know the address and where to go? That's a
This is-
really good
no,
point,
I
Julia.
think either Josh has read something wrong or the writers just completely made this up.
Weird
I mean-
news, more like fictional news.
Well, it would appear that according to this article, having experimented with drones, robots, buses, and even a canoe, it would seem that otherwise pizza delivery through reindeer is at least something they are considering. Whether or not the reindeer will deliver it, of course, is a completely different story. Whether or not there will have to be a delivery boy in the company of said reindeer is probably more logical.
I'm telling you.
Frankly,
dress up as
that
Santa.
just wouldn't.
Dress up as Santa.
Yeah.
Have a sleigh. I think that's gonna sell pizzas like
Yeah.
hotcakes.
But I just feel like it would be more fun to let the reindeer roam free.
It would be funny.
Let it...
I'll imagine that you order Domino's pizza and a reindeer just like headbutt your door. You answer it's like. I don't know what noise reindeers make, and they just give you some pizza.
Doesn't even come through the door, just busts through the garage and just
Just
like
comes through the
stops, drops the pizza, runs.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Yeah. Yeah, just start recording whenever. Oh, okay. Music shop. We got guitar leads, we got guitar picks, we have bass leads, we have bass picks, we have guitar pedals, we have bass pedals, we have drum pedals, we have guitar pedals, we have drum picks. Music shop.
Back to the highlights.
That's
Anyway,
my joke.
The next story: San Francisco Airport has a therapy pig to help reduce stress.
Aw.
So
Aw.
That's fair.
Cute.
apparently, traveling can be stressful, and one needn't look further than lengthy security lines, meltdown-inducing delays, and overpriced tuna sandwiches to know just what we're talking about. This story is brought to us by Catherine Lagrave of Fox News via news.com.au. And I read on in an attempt to help travelers quell some of that anxiety. San Francisco International Airport, or SFO for short, has introduced the latest team member, a small spotted Juliana pig named Lilu, who is famous to already have her own Instagram account.
Woo.
Lilu is sure, but she's also making history. What do we think, people? A pig therapist, essentially.
Great. Fantastic.
That's absolutely
Well, that's-
adorable.
Basically the same as a therapy dog, except it doesn't shed and people aren't allergic to it, so it works.
Well, yeah, except people are probably disgusted by pigs in some cases, so there's that.
Nah, the Julianas are bred to look cute.
Okay.
And they have spots like Dalmatians, they're pretty cool.
Thank goodness we have an animal expert. I just have no idea what I'm talking about without you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google that right now. How do you spell it?
It's like my name and then an A on the end.
Julia N.A. Pig.
Everyone Google Julia N.A. Pig to join in with the visual
my
jokes of the podcast.
God.
They're actually pretty cute. Well, I mean, all the
This one
pictures
has a
on
little
Google are like
Flower
pig-
on its head.
they're pretty big when they grow up, but they're still smaller than a normal pig. And yeah, they're,
And-
they're pretty sweet. And
Yeah,
they're
I
like
mean,
really friendly. They love like cuddles and scratches and stuff.
Swear to God, I hope all our listeners are going through Google Images right now.
Oh yeah, I know those pigs. They are cute. Yeah, little spotted one. Like
Yeah.
For everyone listening, if you've ever seen those pigs with the spots, the really cute one, it's one of those. So one you want to talk to about your problems, and they can probably help. Can they prescribe medication?
Just let me check for a moment.
Only if they've got 7 years of uni.
Yeah, it's like, what do you recommend, doc?
Yes, of course.
Why am I doing so many animal impersonations this episode? I love it.
Professional medical opinion.
According to the article,
Yep.
though she'll roam the terminals like any other member of the brigade, Lilu is not just a one-trick pig. She also performs a variety of show-stopping moves, including greeting people with her snout or a wave, twirling and standing on her back hooves, playing a toy piano.
Oh my god.
That is the fucking
Looks
most
like
amazing thing I've ever heard
we
in my
have-
life.
I know, it looks like we have the brand new Elton John right here in pig form, ready to greet the world.
Right. Pigton
Amazing.
John or Elton Pig?
Oh,
Or Al Pig John?
I think L Pig.
Pig.
Yeah, L Pig.
El
How,
Pig.
how about
L
how about Pig?
Pig.
Oh, how about Elton?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best one. Yeah. And I think that might be it for the news. We'll see you next week. Everyone, enjoy your day. Have a nice night. Live free. Die hard. Do what you like. Eat some bagels. Do what you want. Big
And
buff out.
join us next time where we go back to the highlights. It's Julia, the bird nerd, here with lots of animal facts.
Okay, so our animal fact today is that rats are ticklish,
Oh,
in
that's
case you
cute.
didn't know. And they actually laugh when you tickle them. They've done studies on this. Some guy in the 90s decided, I think it was the 90s, that he thought rats had senses of humor, so he got them and he tickled them in all different places, literally just with his finger. He was just scratching these rats and like roughhousing with the rats, knocking them over and stuff, and having a wrestle and a tickle with the rats. And he recorded their sounds on a ultrasonic recorder, and he found out that they make more noises when you tickle them.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it before. So and not many animals ticklish.
Yeah, it's only us and rats and monkeys and primates and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Are we sure they're laughing?
Yeah, because apparently it's the noise they only make
Oh,
from babies.
yeah. Have you seen I saw on Facebook what was the animal? But it's they're tickling it and it's making a noise, but apparently it's screaming, not laughing.
Yeah, I was
What
gonna
the
say,
hell?
is that actually
What?
screaming?
Was it a sloth, like a baby sloth or something? Is
Oh
that
my
what
god.
you don't know?
But I haven't seen that, but yeah, that
No,
seems likely. Not many things like to be tickled.
Yeah, they tickle its arms and it, I think it makes a weird face or something, and people are like, "Oh, it's smiling," then then there was a serious video for sad music, and it's these animals are screaming, they're in pain, they're not laughing. And I was like, "Oh, jeez," that was terrifying.
I didn't know that. That's
Okay.
horrifying.
So, did the scientists tell jokes to the rats to make them laugh?
I mean, maybe
Yes.
when they teach rats English, that might work. But as it is,
Ah,
no, they were just tickling them with one finger.
sorry, I just assumed he could speak rat because he works with them.
I mean, I know that ravens and crows apparently have a sense of humor, and they can tell jokes to each other.
Really?
Well, not really jokes. Yeah, they play pranks on each other and stuff.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing. Corvid behavior is absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
You never stop learning.
I'm really interested in stuff like that. Because it's interesting in how animals don't think like we do.
Yeah,
Um,
there's some pretty interesting stuff rats and crows and the more intelligent sort of animals do. That's kind of similar to us.
yeah. Do you know how apes speak sign language? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you ask them a question, they can answer it, but there's a thing that
Yeah.
they've never asked a question back to us.
Yeah, it takes a different kind of self-awareness, I think.
Yeah, isn't that just
But,
interesting though? That they just
There
yeah.
was a parrot that did that once. He asked what color he was. He actually wanted to know. He's like, "What color is Alex?" Because that was his name. I think it was Alex.
Huh.
So he couldn't talk to himself in the first person, but yeah, he knew he was a different being, and he was able to ask what colour he was, and he learned he
Stuff
was
like
grey.
that's just freaky. I don't know.
Does it blow your mind?
It does. It does. I mean, the fact that parrot can learn to talk, that kind of blows my mind in its own.
Yeah, but then asking like existential questions, that's
Yeah.
pretty full on.
It is. It is. It would shock you for sure.
What
Yeah,
colour
definitely.
was he?
He was grey. He was an African grey parrot.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
think his
cute.
name was Alex. I don't remember.
Of course, the most
done, like,
important
heaps of
part of the story. What color was he? How could I forget?
So wait, he's grey, so he's not actually a colour. He's a shade.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, they have some colour.
Oh.
They have red on their tails.
Ah, yeah, fair enough.
That's like some
50,
Planet of the Parrot.
50 Shades of Parrot.
Oh my god.
I was
Dude,
thinking
this
more
episode
Planet
was,
of the
like
Parrot.
30 years before it came out.
Oh, sorry. That's how the movie starts. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking more like
Jesus.
third person.
Third person.
Yeah, that's how it's like Planet of the Parrots. It's like now all these existential parrots who are
Yeah,
now smarter than.
that's a good
You're
idea.
right.
Like Planet of the Apes, but Planet of the Parrots. Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I'd
watch the
watch
shit
that.
out of that.
Also, Planet Parrots alliteration. Bang. Already 10 times better title.
You're on it. Make the movie.
Or
You can do it.
or Parrot Planet.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Either one.
Squawk on down to the cinemas. Ah! Is that what a parrot sounds like?
Yeah, close enough.
Like caca.
Polly wanna.
No. Yeah, I slept over at my friend's house the other day, and she has this little conure, and I was like sharing a room with him, and I swear to God, I was just sitting there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, fast asleep, and he heard something outside, and he just screamed for like 10 seconds straight, just the loudest fucking scream. I was like, please, it's 3 in the morning, go to bed.
I hate when birds scream. Fucking. I woke up one morning after a party. I had the biggest hangover, and there's just this bird screaming outside my window.
As
And
they
it's,
do.
it's like 8 a.m. So I'm like, yeah, of course they're getting up.
Can you do?
I'm hungover. as
Hey,
heck.
can you do an impersonation of what the bird sounded like, please?
Like,
That's
I'm not
pretty
even
solid.
joking here. Like
for
it
a
was
cockatoo.
full on.
That's
Like-
solid.
Like,
What
because
mine?
my window,
What?
like,
Yeah.
Sorry, my bird impression was solid.
Yeah, yours sounds exactly like the cockatoos we have at uni.
Ah,
Like
thank
every time you're doing
you.
a test,
Thank you, my good ma'am. Sorry.
every time you do a test, that's all you hear. It's fucking horrible. Yeah, friends. But it's a flock of like 50, so it's even louder.
man, I swear this bird was sitting on my windowsill, and I left my window open too. It was the worst.
The morning birds are very, very loud.
Christ, why? I just want to
Doing it on
sleep.
purpose.
you know?
They're
Birds are great.
like, wake up! Ah!
Yeah, pretty much.
They hate us.
They want to
Parrot
beat the shit
planet, wake up the humans. Spooky. Ooh.
Relatable.
Ooh. Ah!
Stop. Oh god.
Brought to you by Planet of the Parrots.
Alright. Thanks for joining us for Parrot Parade.
Parrot for?
Yeah, but I was going for alliteration. There's
Oh,
something.
true.
What rhymes with parrot? Carrot.
Carrot.
Parrot.
Yeah, well, I can't say.
Hey.
I can't say thanks for listening to Parrot Carrot. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what else.
Nothing related to chatting or talking.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for Parrot Parade. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, my name's Bob. I'm in the crowd. Hey, he's in the crowd too. Probably can't see him, but she's in the crowd as well. But frankly, who gives a shit? We're all in a crowd. If you want a crowd, why not buy a crowd? Hey, guy on the street. Hi, Bob. Hey, you want to be in a crowd? Well, yeah. Then come on over. Okay. All right.
All right, guys. So I was at this party Saturday night, and
Mhm.
and we're sitting around the bonfire, right? There's a French girl at the party. She's only lived in Australia for like a couple of months, right? And she runs up to us and she goes, oui, monsieur, I found a lobster. And I'm like, I was like, excuse me? So she's like, oui, follow me. So I'm like, okay. So I go around with her. And by the side of the house, there's a yabby. And she's like, "Oh, monsieur, a lobster." And I'm like, "Ah, nah, mate, that's a yabby." And she looks at me as if I'm making up words now. Because, I mean, to be fair, a lot of
probably
Australian words
Oh,
sound
fuck.
made up, don't they?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Christ.
Just like, "Nah, mate, that's a yabby." She was so confused. Honestly, we were all confused. Like, first of all, what the fuck was a yabby doing in my mate's backyard? We're at a party, we're all drinking, and there's just a fucking yabby.
Does he
Chilling.
does he live near a
like-
lake or something?
There are no lakes, there are no rivers, no nothing nearby. Nothing like that nearby. And
Maybe-
there was just this
Maybe
yabby
someone
just,
had like a
chilling.
pet and it escaped out the pot.
Yeah,
or
was it a
something.
blue one or was it brown?
That was black.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, the
That's
blue
a-
ones people like to keep as pets. That's really weird.
Yeah. I researched yabbies afterwards, but no, this one was black.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You're not the animal expert. I don't want to hear it. Carry on with the story.
All right, carry on. So the next thing that happens was the host of the party's dad comes out, picks it up, and just chucks it in the tank. They got 3 turtles as pets. And
Okay.
yeah. So I'm like, wait, would the turtles eat the yabby? Is that what's gonna happen? Because I mean, they tried to
Depends how big
fight.
the yabby is and how big the turtles are.
Oh, the yabby was like half the size of the turtles.
Yeah,
decent
they're probably
size. It was decent sized fella. It was like what, 10
Oh,
centimeters?
that reminds me. When I was in year 7, we like had an ocean theme going on in our classroom, and like one of the biology teachers was really good friends with my homeroom teacher, and he's like, "Yeah, I have a turtle and a yabby, and they're kind of fighting. So if you want to put the yabby in your classroom for like a term, just as part of your theme, that's fine." So you got this yabby, put him in a tank, and he was doing good for like 2 days, and then someone's like, "Dude, we need to feed it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I already did. I gave it like carrots and shit." And you're like, "Okay, I'm glad someone's on top of that," but it didn't eat them. So we had it for 4 days, and it died.
You fed it
Oh
carrots.
no! What
Yeah.
carrots?
I don't know,
They
the
don't
teacher
eat
told me like
carrots.
vegetables. I didn't know any better at the time. I was like, okay, I'll give it vegetables. So I brought like all these
mean-
little chopped up carrots for it and stuff, and it just didn't touch them, and it died. And my teacher was like
Aw.
full crying and stuff. It was horrible.
By
But you- I'm not-
by
I'm not-
vegetables, they meant the vegetable of the sea, the fish.
Yeah, now I think about it, I'm like, why the fuck would like a science teacher tell me to feed a yabby a carrot? Like that is so wrong. Like they
I
couldn't have
think that's
googled
weird.
it and
They-
found out. I was like 11. I didn't know any better.
Yeah. So
12.
yeah, Josh, were you about to say something? So
I don't know. Teacher was thirsty, evidently, for carrots. Evidently. obvious, guys.
I
Come
know,
on.
She was like really
Come on.
sad when it died. Like she was crying and everything.
yeah, what
pretty
if that?
funny.
What if that was the truth? That the teacher just really liked carrots, so he was taking them out the tank and eating them.
It's true. Like, imagine all the kids are gone, right? And like all you see is him, like
Yeah.
hunched over, like Gollum in the corner.
His
like a
pupils
bunch of
dilate.
carrots.
His pupils dilate. His eyes are completely
Yeah.
black. Carrots. Carrots.
Give me the carrot.
Gross.
And then like,
Oh.
and then he's like just he's scoffing them down, and the yabby's just looking at him like, "Ah, by myself." Sad,
That's
man. It's
weird.
just sad.
Okay,
Sad.
let's get back to
Some-
the Music Man story. What did happen with the turtle and the yabby?
I don't actually know what happened in the end. I mean, me and a few of the guys just kind of sat in front of the tank watching this turtle fight a yabby. And so I left for a bit to go back outside and drink by the bonfire. And I came back in after a few minutes, and the yabby's gone. Like, I can't find it in the tank or anything. It's just disappeared. I don't know if it's like, hidden behind the log.
Turtle's like wearing its skeleton as like trophy.
Jeez. Ooh, a new shell. Mm.
Yeah, maybe the turtles ended up killing it, because, I mean, there's 3 turtles and 1 yabby.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, probably didn't last
Bit-
long.
They,
Bit
oh,
outnumbered.
imagine that they just start tearing it apart, ripping off its legs, and the yabby's like, ah! Ah!
Jesus.
That's so sad.
I've-
I think I'm gonna cry,
I've told
actually.
you
I'm
what
so
happened.
about that, guys. That brought a tear to my eye.
Bug life.
Turtles are mean.
I
Hey, look,
guess.
It's
Then
the
Brutal,
turtle.
eh?
Turtles are great.
Yabby's fault. Once you get into that tank with those gangster turtles,
Do you know what turtles
what?
are? Turtles are that kind of pet you're like, oh, it'd be so cool to have a turtle. You get one, you love it for like 2 weeks, and then you just forget that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an issue with a lot of turtles, actually.
They just
getting
become
neglected.
mature. I think if you get
Yeah.
pet turtle, you have to take it out there, walk around. You have to make your man's best friend.
Kind of.
I don't
Yeah,
get.
because
Honestly,
a lot of reptiles and stuff get mistreated because people just get bored of them. It's pretty
Mm.
sad.
It's like no one cares anymore. chuck him out. Chuck him out.
Well, I never got that about turtles though, because turtles to me were never like an exciting pet. It's like, hey guys, look, I've got a slow animal
Okay.
that's just gonna sit in a tank.
Well, I'm
It's
gonna
like-
have to intro deck there.
Interdect.
I'm gonna have to intro deck there.
I'm gonna eat my. Yep.
Turtles are extremely cute, so that would be the
Yeah.
reason why people want them as a pet.
Yeah.
That's
good
all
point.
But
reason.
they just sit there.
I don't know.
No,
Just saying.
Turtles
have
are
you
pretty
guys not
interesting.
seen My Name Is Earl? That turtle was crazy. That was a turtle. Crabman's pet turtle. He was sick.
I've seen Finding Nemo. Does that count?
Yes. No. What? same.
Yeah, sure.
Same thing. You're a movie
Yeah,
buff.
yeah.
My Name's Earl. Finding Nemo. Same plot.
Yeah. I mean, it's about a
Comedy.
elderly
Yeah.
comedy.
An elderly
Who's trying
An elderly comedy. They're both comedy for elderly people.
He's an elderly comedy trying to find his way back home with the help of his trusty turtle named
Omson.
Obson
Nicknamed
Trusty.
Bank.
Bank the turtle.
Rest in peace. We love you.
Rest in peace.
Mwah.
My name is Earl.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Bzz, bzz.
This podcast is brought to you by Animal Dicks. Well, I have some sad news, you guys.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I had to
God.
put down one of my beehives yesterday. No, seriously.
What the fuck?
It was like, it was a
Funny.
fucking
Josh, what are you
massacre. It was-
doing? You monster. Can I just ask a question? What do you mean by putting down a beehive? Because a beehive isn't a pet. Do you take the whole beehive to the vet and, and give it a
No,
death
like,
shot?
it was infected with something, so we had to destroy it,
You
basically.
get a baseball bat and just whack it. And all the bees are...
Right.
That was not a bee.
yeah,
What was that?
3 months ago, it was really healthy, and like we opened it up, and it was like full of healthy honey, and it was like really good and stuff. And we were like, oh yeah, like give it another month, and it'll be like ready to harvest, and it'll be so good. And we just kind of forgot about it for a while, and then like we went into it yesterday, and it was just there was nothing left. There was not a single bee left alive in that beehive. It was the most shocking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Because
I forgot you
this
have
month-
bees. Oh,
yeah, I have 3 bee. Well,
You
I
know
have
what?
2 beehives
I
now.
have to say, that time when I was just chilling out in my room and my window was open, I can just hear buzzing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I look out my window and there's a million bees like all over the place, like on my window, on the trailer outside. There's bees everywhere.
Swarm on your window. I didn't know they went to your house to do that.
They did.
Yeah, they do that every year.
Well, I didn't know you had bees at that point. And then I look over the fence. Your dad's in a bee costume. I'm like, what is happening? Am I dreaming? My next door neighbor has bees. This is the most random thing ever. There's already chickens clucking around all day laying eggs. And now you got bees.
Well, we don't have chickens anymore.
You don't live on a farm, Julia.
Actually, we might get chickens again soon.
What
But
happened?
yeah, the bee thing was
What,
really
what
bad.
happened to the chickens?
The chickens died like 2 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
Oh, rest in peace,
God.
Henny, and whatever that one's name is. Is that the name? I don't remember.
Oh, I think that Henny died ages ago. I had Brownie and Scout. Anyway, they're
Oh,
gone.
um,
And now
That's
my
you know what?
second beehive.
I want to say a few words. Rest in peace.
It's a very solid memorial. I'm touched.
Thank you. Yes, Julia, how did the beehive get infected?
Okay, so there's this kind of moth that like tries to lay eggs in beehives. It's called a wax moth because the babies eat the wax, like the grubs. And they reckon it gets into like most beehives, but most beehives are like strong enough to just kill the moth and deal with it. Apparently this one wasn't very strong, so we opened it, and every single bee was dead. There was cocoons everywhere and like these really fat, disgusting grubs like crawling all over what was left of the honeycomb. Honeycomb
That's
was gone.
disgusting.
In the
Everything was
bin.
covered in webs.
In the bin.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I can't use those frames again or that hive again because it's all infected. The moths ate the bees. They ate the wood. There's like holes in the wood where the caterpillars ate the wood. They ate all of the honey. They ate all of the wax. There's just holes and it's just rotten beeswax. It's absolutely awful. It was just a massacre. It was like genocide in there. It was horrible.
Ugh.
Oh my
So Dad, like,
God.
He just like dumped half a can of Raid in it and then just chucked it in the bin to kill the grubs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was actually really depressing.
Aw.
Because all the bees are dying,
Yeah.
and we're like, yeah,
You name them
we're gonna
all.
be
You used to have little tea parties with them, and
Yeah.
now they're just all dead. Actually,
all
you know what?
80,000 bees. That
I think
never-
I'll say a few words for the bees. Bzz, 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 rest in peace. There's a lot of animal
You're a great
deaths.
translator.
There's a lot of animal deaths happening on this podcast. I don't like it. It's really sad. That was Harry's turtle story, lobster story / Julia's bee story. I'm gonna move on because that was really depressing.
Yeah, fair enough.
And now, a word from our sponsors. I am Nutpod2000, and I listen to In a Nut Pod. It is my favorite podcast. Follow them on SoundCloud. Harry, lay down the beat. Josh, add the accents.
Not hot. Not hot.
That was the podcast.
Podcast.
In a Nut Pod.
Nut pod.
You can follow us on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.